Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carry?
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
Number 99, set to kick this low.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Lacey. Shakes off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long. And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running to the left. Can't get him to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes his man miss. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's Lacey. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's open on the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
On the run, it's Lacey. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for a deep man. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Jennings. Smith's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On on target. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, SMU! Into the end zone for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Open on the left side is Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Running inside. It's Lacey.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incomplete.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Here we go. Match.
This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
390, Twilight. 390, Twilight. Mustang. Set hot.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
No good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 7 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the home team locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker,
he's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
and how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he tacked on the extra point. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct and
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knocking down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He wants to change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He wants to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured old Rebel. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He wants to take the top off. Caught! And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Going to the run, it's Lindsey. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Mustangs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. force not only the turnover and then take it all the way back to the house. They look like they're about to give up points, and then all of a sudden they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Finds his man. It's Odom. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Caught, and he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Mustangs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Jennings. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
21.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running to the left. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Firing to the right, complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got the back in the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Handoff for Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFA.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the Mustangs respond.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he makes the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They're testing the right side here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Offense in a bunch formation.